Father and son podcast with a twist.
3, 2, 1.
Attention!
It's the Mood Lounge Show with Pedge Tattoos and Marco.
You are
tuned into the greatest.
Time to drop some knowledge.
Hey, welcome to the Mood Lounge Show. I'm your host once again, Pedge Tattoos.
I'm your co-host once again, Marco with a K.
All right, so we got a decent show for you.
Yep. It is a show of all time.
Yeah, a show.
So.
We skipped last week because unfortunately my mom's been hospitalized.
Yep.
She's not doing well. She took a fall, and she's on blood thinners, so the bruising ended up. She's got bruising on the brain, blood on the brain.
Yeah.
She ended up
clotting or whatever, but it just seems that like it's one thing after another. Now,
yeah.
so.
She wasn't talking. She was talking like a baby for 3 days. She was just like boo boo bah boo bah. Didn't know who the fuck we were. Then they put her in a feeding tube. Then diarrhea.
Feeding tube in her. That's yeah.
Yeah, feeding tube in her nose. But you know all that protein and glucerna. Just gave it a fucking runs. They had a. Yeah. It's just one after
another, and now it's like where we're at is like she's got fucking
C.
an
diff.
infection.
No,
yeah,
she's got C. diff, and she's profusely diarrhea. It's tearing her up, and she needs to be changed continuously.
And not only that, she's got like bruising all over her body now since she's old, and like she bruises easily and shit. So it's like every time that they go to change her, she's just fucking screaming.
Well, she's also screaming because they took her off the gabapentin, which is those. Neuropathy pills,
right?
So that she doesn't feel the nerve endings, but her nerve endings are sunset.
It's still going though.
So yeah, so they just put her back on the gabapentin. I'd like to thank everybody that I posted something on my personal Facebook, and I'd like to thank everybody that sent out their prayers. It means a lot to me. All my friends, all the fans that I now have become friends with from doing our show. Right. I want to thank everybody, from San Diego, you know who you are. From Texas, you know who you are. From my boy in Connecticut, Mish, like everybody. I can't sit there and and my regular friends that I've known for over 40 years. Big shout outs to everybody. You know who you are. I don't want to sit here and go through a line like Dominic Sicali and be like, yo, Joey Bag of Donuts says, how you do? And that's. But I want to thank everybody, especially the fans that I've met through the show and I've formed a little fucking rapport with. I want to thank everybody. It was the first minute they seen that, I even want to thank way out in Serbia, Nikola. I want to thank him too because he turned around and he right away he's going through another situation.
Why'd you blow on the mic?
I'm not trying to blow over here. There's something annoying me on this fucking.
It's just like I don't know what kind of special shout out that was where you're like, yo, shout out to Nico. Anyways,
yeah, I just blew him long distance.
It's an inside joke, all right?
I blew him long distance, I just blew, So I make him come real quick, just. But yeah, we can't do anything normal ever.
Nope, of course not.
But I'm switching again, so it's right now just on us.
Yeah, so please excuse the lack of camera angles.
Yeah, it's just let's get into the meat of the show, and none of that fake fucking meat that they're putting in the labs.
Oh yeah, they're growing fucking shit.
So the topic of the first topic.
How do you want to start off?
So American Eagle, the clothing brand.
Oh wait, you want to talk about that?
I want to talk about that because that's the hot topic.
Yeah.
So Sydney Sweeney, she is a white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed model. So this controversial commercial came out. I don't know what controversial is about it. I could see a point, but far from...
Not really of any point. I don't understand. Like, it just says, I got good genes. That's
racist. Far from racist.
What does that have to do with race?
So she says, I've got a nice body. I've got blonde hair. I've got blue eyes. And then she grabs the jeans that she's wearing and she goes, and I've got perfect jeans. Now, the left woke liberal media and fucking, whatever. I'm not going to blame it on blacks. Whoever started this shit, lost their fucking pubes in an uproar. And basically said, it's fucking racist. It's saying that to be perfect, you need to have blonde hair, blue eyes, and a nice little tight body. Well, not all of us are built like that, said the fat four-eyed bitch. with the nose ring and the fucking metal in her face and a little pochmarked fucking 80 tattoos across her arm that she couldn't man the fuck up since she wants to be a man. Could just go on with this fucking forever.
Yeah.
But, so they're claiming it's racist, you know, and Dunkin' Donuts did another commercial.
Dunkin' Donuts did a commercial.
Yeah, what? Dunkin' Donuts did a commercial. Some white dude, you know, a Chad came out, and he was just like, hey, you know, I like my coffee sweet and light, just like I like my girls. Or what? So now it's literally, and let me
guess, everybody's going in an uproar now or whatever, like, because I'm not understanding what the problem is.
So everybody now is basically turning around and like saying this is all racist, you can't do this, it's not inclusion, it's whatever. But in all honesty, it's just, you know, like a tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, people have been doing this all the fucking time. There's been like how many jokes about literally specifically coffee, I'll say. Like women go like, I like my coffee like my men black. And it's like, that's the punchline. Okay, cool, we don't say anything, but it's like, that's a little... I agree. You know what I mean? Like, that's tongue-in-cheek too, but like, why can't we do that now?
I agree 100% because...
It's a fucking commercial.
Listen, like, I didn't get butt hurt when I seen that kind of shit and whatever, but when you're shoving it down my throat, because like now every commercial I see on TV is included a black, Chinese, or Hispanic. And that's not the makeup of the fucking country. You know, there's only like 45 million blacks in the United States. Okay? Right. There's, I don't know, another 45, 50 fucking million, maybe a little bit more Hispanics. So it's not going to be, if you want to do the correct analysis and show a nice grouping, it's going to be out of 10, it's going to be like 6 white dudes or white girls or whatever the fuck. And then it's going to be, I think there's more, I'm not sure, but like whatever, 2 Chinese, 2 black, 2 fucking Hispanic, whatever the fuck. But yo, like, let's just get serious. They have to shove this shit down our throats. I don't understand why they're doing that. It's just, you know, mind you, American Eagle stock soared after this commercial.
Really?
Yes, and a lot of white people went on social media and they were just like, "Hey, we like this commercial."
I wonder why. Like, I don't see the problem of like why, like, you know, something like that would.
Well, what's wrong with fucking saying something about white people? What's wrong with fucking tongue-in-cheeking it? You know, like, why does it have to be everything fucking inclusive?
Yeah, when did jokes become DEI'd? You know. Also, you did not switch it to me, by the way, so you just be careful with the buttons.
Sorry, I didn't. My fucking.
No, that's okay.
My thumb's not working.
You're thumbing like both of them at the same time.
My thumb doesn't work. I've been taking pills for 3 months. I have a really severe arthritis of the thumb. Plus, I broke my thumb when I was little, and I broke my thumb a few other times. So all that damage in the cartilage, and I can't just swallow pills on the regular. I'm destroying my kidneys, and I got bad kidneys to begin with. So if you. This is not. It's like this one just goes. Yeah,
if you're a thumb rehab specialist. Please hit us up.
This one is just
bink, 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 like back and forth.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, I could lie and say like, you know, Elon Musk. I play video games all the time, so that's why my thumb hurts. You know,
meanwhile, he's literally at the White House and somebody's logged into his account,
100%.
Which is crazy. Like, anyways,
so, getting back to that shit. So, a little controversy came out because Dunkin' Donuts went up. American Eagle went up. There was another company. They did the same shit. They jumped on the bandwagon. Their stock went up. Everybody, you know, there is widespread on the internet now. And it's so funny because
widespread what? Like outrage or? Do you mean like what are you saying exactly?
So it's not outrage. It's more like celebration.
Oh, okay.
So celebration in the sense that there's like a sorority house and it says, "What don't you see here?" And it's all beautiful white girls, every color, shape, and size, dancing and doing this, you know, organized choreographed dance thing. And there's not one black person in there. And I'm not trying to be racist about it and say, "Oh, well, yeah, it's a perfect picture." I didn't say that. Far from that. What I did say was, what's wrong with that? Like, because I could just put in kids dancing at school and all I see is black kids jigging. Then I could also, I mean, like, this goes on. Whatever you type in, you're going to fucking see. But what's really widespread and the same shit, again, this thing is driving me insane. There's this fucking looks like a. I got
God.
rid of it.
Dude, you can't just stick your finger on it and like just.
I think it's part of an eraser. Like when you erase too much and those little shards of the eraser.
You gotta dust that thing.
Yeah. So I forgot what I was gonna say now. My train of thought went out the door. 10 minutes on this shit already. Oh boy. So anyway,
whatever we were saying just a second ago.
What was I saying a second ago?
Something. I don't know why you switched it to.
Oh yeah. So what I was saying, I'll put it on. Just let it sit here for a bit.
Okay, great.
So Dunkin' Donuts went up. This one went up. Everything's taken off.
Right.
I think people are sick of this.
Which I'm blaming the companies for half of
Why?
this shit. Well, fucking when all this shit was starting, they were catering to it, yeah. And media, they were catering to it, and guess what? Everybody's like, oh my god, this is exactly what I want to see. You know what I mean? And all this shit, they fucking it multiplies it. 100. So it's like now it's gonna multiply like in the right way, where like everybody's equal, but it's just gonna be very fucking annoying to hear because every time a commercial comes out or some other shit happens, everybody's gonna be flipping the fuck out.
100.
You can't say that. You can't do that, even though like literally like 2 months ago it was said in the opposite direction. That was okay.
But what cracks me the fuck up is how about when these left fucking fake DEI trans gays and whatever the fuck, they want their spin on shit, and then they say, well, this is cool, meaning like there's got to be a gay character in each fucking
like
episode.
how Netflix does.
Yeah, exactly. Just like fucking Netflix does. It's fucking retarded. I mean, look, I just, I thought I heard the end of it because this happened like 2 fucking weeks ago that I was, I just jotted it down. But then some shit came up that's saying beauty is not, naturally beauty is not a white woman with a lot of makeup on, blah, blah, blah.
What?
And then they said Doja Cat, she's
who said all this, bro? Who's saying all this? Like, what the fuck?
So who's saying all of this is people on the fucking internet. And somebody put up a post on Instagram and it went fucking viral, and the fucking post was that Doja Cat is naturally beautiful, whereas Sydney needs a ton of makeup. She has no ass, she has no none. You ever look at Doja Cat?
I don't think so.
She's ugly as fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, so you're going to pull up a picture of a trash can and be like,
I'll pull up the fucking picture and I will put it up so y'all can make it.
Yeah, never mind. No, it took me a second.
So y'all can fucking side by side. Who's more beautiful? They always, black is beautiful, even if it's got patch marks and fucking whatever. But look, it is what it is. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I just think they should cut the shit with this.
Yeah. And
go suck a dick.
Yeah.
Because it's just too fucking much, man, So let's end that like topic, and whatever you guys think about it. I hope it stirs up some fucking bullshit, and then you guys just get on the fucking bandwagon and like, hey, that's not right, you're racist too. That's all you guys know how to do is fucking attack me on TikTok. Fucking, you're such a racist. It's just prove it. Prove your sources.
I think that's why you keep jumping back to the topics half the time.
Yeah, I do. Just so you know. And here's a topic that I'm going to jump right back into. So 2 weeks ago, we talked about black fatigue and driving while black. And guess what reared its ugly fucking head in the news again?
What?
Driving while black. It's just really driving while black. So the kid that got arrested way back in February in Orlando, Mckinely Jr., the video, he put it up, that fucking, which mind you, he didn't put the video up until after he got arrested, pled his fucking whatever.
Pled guilty.
Pled guilty to all charges, driving without a license, hitting the fucking cop, whatever the fuck, resisting arrest, like a slew of shit. Admitted to it, yes. Right after that, he got this idea he can make money. I don't know if it was his mama saying, you can do that. Come on, do that, son. I don't know. I don't care. All I do know is he tried to sue and whatever, and this cop was placed on suspension. Well, the grand jury came to the conclusion that he was within his means. He did what force was necessary.
Well, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know why you switched it to me, but like I was just gonna say that's crazy.
People need to get your face in here.
Okay, but all I was gonna say is that's crazy how all this shit. And let me guess, there's still gonna be outrage that like the jury was wrong, whatever the fuck, justice wasn't done, even though it's like people found him not guilty now, so it's done.
Well, the grand jury is the ones who indict, and then it goes,
Then it goes to civil court, then it goes fucking all this other bullshit, which that, again, it does not make any sense. If you aren't found guilty, how can you be found guilty civilly? You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't do anything wrong in the eyes of the law, how are you gonna, like, you know what I mean? Like, when it comes to something else, like, oh, you squished an orange, guess what? You're getting sued. You know what I mean? Like, what?
Good question.
It's not destruction of property, but you caused me emotional damage because I wanted that orange a week ago. You're getting sued. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
No, dude, very good point, because what you're saying is the same shit like with OJ. OJ was found not guilty of murdering Nicole Simpson and whatever that other guy was. I don't fucking know his queer name, but Ron Gold or some fucking shit like that. I don't know.
Right.
And so
the lawyer does the whole, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit type shit.
That was some ingenious shit, though, because the glove was completely crusted in blood and shrank.
Right. And then he actually told him not to take his arthritis meds or whatever the whole thing was. And then his hands started swelling up, which was another fucking...
I mean, look, it is...
Whatever. It happened. You know, the lawyer that did the whole thing, which that's... I don't even think that's a case that we should talk about for that example, because it's like, we know he did it.
But like I said...
we know he did it. You know what I mean? And it's like, he was found not guilty. We know he did it. We're not acquitting. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, bro.
I mean, but getting back to it, you know, and then OJ fucking was found guilty in civil court of being responsible for the murders. Not that he committed the murders, but that all this anguish.
Then you see that's something that I don't understand. How can you be found responsible but not legally liable? Wow. Right there, you're saying that he killed them or he was responsible for killing them, but he's not responsible for killing them in the eyes of the law. What?
I don't think it's... I mean, because it's not the fucking judge who's saying it. It's the jury. The jury hears all the evidence, and then they turn around, you know, a jury of your peers, and they're just like...
I know, but I'm just saying you can't, like, get off in terms of, like, going to jail, and then guess what? Oh, never mind, you got to pay a fine. True. It's like you're basically getting given a fucking expensive parking ticket.
True.
For what? Killing somebody.
Yeah.
Not good. Yeah. Dude, that doesn't make any sense to me.
My man, that's an expensive parking ticket.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, $100 million. It's like... Man, I ain't parking on the wrong side of the fucking road no more. Yeah. Shit. But, I mean... So, anyway, this Mckinely Jr. dude, whatever the fuck, you know, he's still going to sue. He's got this black activist fucking lawyer. They're going to sue, driving while black. You can't do this, you can't that.
And
Thank you.
They're going to go buy fucking GMCs and shit, you know. Like, fucking throw all the money away immediately because that's always what happens.
Thank you, Florida. That's all I got to say.
Orlando.
I'm telling you, man. Yo, thank you, Florida. Florida don't play, yo, man. In the words of Baby Billy, y'all play too much. That goes out to the black community. Y'all play too much.
By the way, that's a reference to Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones, Baby Billy.
Big shout out to that show.
Yeah, big shout out. I've been reading a lot on the internet about that people are saying they should be a spinoff of the Baby Billy show.
There should. I mean, with less cock and balls, but, you know, fucking since, like, half the show is literally Walton Goggins standing up outside of a bathtub, and then his dick and balls are out.
Like,
no joke.
For real, man. Like, I mean,
like, for no reason whatsoever. It's, like, not just him, but, like, anybody else is just sitting there with their dick.
He did little.
Just like his dick.
No, he did little. He's pretty hung, though. I'm sorry, but...
What the fuck, bro?
I'm sorry, but soft and all, that boy had about 6-7 inches swinging. Soft. I mean, maybe he's a short dude, or I don't know. Maybe he's tall, because if he's tall, it's even worse. This is probably 8 inches, but yo, he was all cock and balls on the jet ski. Not a jet ski. He was on that fucking what do you call that? The fucking...
What are you talking about?
Water ski, right? Is that what that's called?
Jet ski?
No, jet ski is fucking when you're right?
Oh, he's like where he's getting pulled.
Yeah,
he's getting pulled. Yeah, water skis. I think.
Water ski. Yeah. So he's on that, and
his dick is out again. Like,
oh my god! Like, yo, dude, a good 3-4 minutes of him behind, balls swinging, back shot, front shot, dick hanging over balls. Like, there was so much dick and balls in this gemstone shit. I gotta admit one thing: it was funny.
Yeah.
It literally was hysterical, man. Just to fucking sit there and just see fucking...
Wasn't like the first episode with Chet, like his dick was out, like on camera or whatever the hell? The bald dude? Like the bald fat dude with
when they were doing the cocaine,
Yeah, cocaine and hookers.
Yeah, it was like... And then they froze it, and then like when they tried to blackmail him, behind him on the screen, he froze it and the dick was right here. And he's like, this is what I'm talking about. And I'm just like, all I see is a little mushroom cap and a fucking fat ball sack, you know? And... Whatever. It was funny. It was hysterical. But yeah. So getting back to this cop, he was found not guilty, and no charges are going to be pressed. He's going back on duty. He's right. Whatever. But this guy's going to sue him, and this is the state of the affairs. People People see they can't make money anywhere else. They're gonna, because
that's something I don't understand, because there's a lot more chance now of you fucking getting falsely fucking accused now. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to something, like, guess what? You're not found legally liable for this, but since we don't like how it looks, we're gonna take you to civil court, and guess what? These people don't like it. So you're gonna get. Guess what? You got to pay $12 million now.
Yeah, I mean, look,
for what? Nothing.
For me, what really irks me the most is, I don't want to get off topic a little bit, but I have to. All I'm seeing online now is, okay, there's some white people that are doing that First Amendment, whatever. I forgot. They're called auditors. They go around and they like, Section 255, Statute 99, you can't fucking tell me I don't have to show you ID, whatever. Okay, but a lot of the black people, they think if they get loud and they turn their phone on, they're in the right. So I've seen a bunch of videos today. I'm tired of it. I have black fatigue. I don't want to see this shit no more. Yes, there's white people doing it too. I just choose not to look at it anymore. But for some reason in my feeds, it's like bang, 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 bang. Maybe because I watched one. So then I said, let me watch a white one. And sure enough, yeah, bang, bang, bang. I started getting white people doing it. Idiot savants coming out and be like, oh, I got to show you no ID,
Right.
But the black people, not all black people, it's not a majority. It's a small minority, but it makes everybody look bad. Oh, look at this cop. He thinks he's this. Look he thinks he's fucking hot shit. Yo, you got that badge on. What you gonna do, son, if you had no badge? He goes, I'm gonna tase you. Stop running away from him. I'm not running, and he's running. He's like, yo, running, he's already down the street. He's like, you're trying to murder me. And he's just like, yo, I'm telling you right now, stop where you are. He said it like 10 times, and the kid was like, yo, go ahead, tase me, because I'm gonna have you, you're gonna be working for me, this and that. And he went, tased him, and this guy said, oh! Like, hit the fucking floor, and he goes, all I told you to do was give me your ID. This is nonsense. You didn't have to do any of this. Sure enough, he probably thought that was going to get him a lawsuit, because he had that phone right on the stop, and he was like this. He goes, yo, look at this white motherfucker. And he said white motherfucker. So that was already a racist fucking incident. And the cop was very professional. It was a black cop. The white cop arrested him, but it was a black cop there too, saying, yo, son, you're making us look bad. And he was just like, fuck you, your Uncle Tom. Whatever, bro. Look, I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired. It's just, man, when the fuck is this gonna stop? I mean, to jump topics into a topic that I wanted to talk about any which way, so I guess that's the open door. Trump federalized DC in the sense.
How do we jump from that to?
Because it's going to include black people. Okay. So the topic is close to there. So Donald Trump federalized and brought in the National Guard in Washington, D.C. On day one, closed the fucking streets down, did this. Black guy, the next day, walks around downtown D.C. He goes, I ain't never seen D.C. this clean, this quiet, this beautiful. He goes, oh my God, President Trump, thank you so much. Went up and down the Pennsylvania Ave, and he goes, look how beautiful our capital is. I could finally walk out here without thinking I'm going to get mugged in broad daylight or carjacked or whatever. Then I seen a video where they tried to make it look like, it was a Gestapo. Because every federal agency came out, not just the National Guard, every federal, DEA, fucking DHS, this one, that one, fucking FBI, CIA, ATF, everybody came out to work in unison with the cops and the DC police. And let me tell you, they went through a neighborhood, and this cop was so eloquent, not going to get stirred. The guy's like, yo, so why you got to stop me? And he goes, I didn't stop you. He goes, I walked up to you. He goes, I smelled the odor of marijuana. He goes, yo, you know it. He goes, no. He goes, once I got up to you, I seen it wasn't marijuana. I just asked you, what are y'all doing? And I want to spread the word. He goes, whoa, what's the word? Like trying to be wise. Like, what's the word? Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior? And the guy goes, no.
That too.
He goes, no. He goes,
besides
good point.
The point. Yeah.
But he goes, no, I want to school you and tell you, Donald Trump has had enough. Everybody has had enough. He's putting us out here to first spread the word. You will be arrested. Do not disobey an officer. Do not attack an officer. Do not resist arrest. We will not bother you. We're telling you today, spreading the word. They went door to fucking door doing this. I guess the guy that recorded it thought he was going to get some shit, so it wasn't going that way, and he kind of changed his tune, because he goes, I obviously see you're smoking a cigarette. Had it been weed, you would have put it out, you would have hit it, you would have whatever. He goes, even if it was weed, flipped it. He goes, even if it was weed, this is only a warning. I came to tell you, do not smoke weed on your steps. Do not drink beer in open containers. Do not be rowdy. Do not bop, bop, bop. We are coming in full force, and by the end of the week, a lot of motherfuckers are going to jail.
Right.
So on day 1, 200 people were arrested. Out of that 200, 40 were illegal immigrants. One was manslaughter, that he's been for like 2 years on the run.
Like he's been convicted. Or like he's been fucking...
He was arrested for manslaughter, skipped bail, ran around... Got his ass. He's going to jail for murder. A good 45 were just drug-related charges. There was some warrants that were still out. But it's so funny how 200, the next day it doubled. Then, I mean, and you know, people are like, state your sources, this and that. Fuck you, man. I got to fucking put up statistics. What am I, fucking Nick Fuentes or whatever? I got to be like, so 46.9% of the black community is illiterate. Like, no, I'm not putting that shit up. Fuck you, bro. Like, I got to do everything for you. I got to tell jokes. I got to dance around like a fucking clown. I got to, and then you guys get a laugh. State your sources. Fuck you. My source is my dick in your mouth. How about that? All right. Anyway,
the show's getting taken down immediately.
Oh,
just for that.
Lord, help me. Help me. Suck a dick. Suck a dick, America. Anyway. So, anyways. I just kept that camera on me a little too fucking long. So, people are going to be like, I hate that. Why doesn't he put his son in the fucking clip? There you go.
Anyway.
So a little funny
I don't know
thing.
What else you want me to do.
So a little funny thing, that little thing Marco just did.
Oh, yeah.
So we're sitting in the hospital, and my mom is in and out. And she realizes Marco's there because she goes,
keep in mind she's still like fucked up from meds and everything, so
yeah,
you know.
And
why'd you wait for me to like get to the end of my sentence?
I don't know, bro. I'm not a switcher, bro.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, now this is a good time now because I'm going into a fucking rant. But it's like as soon as I like put the punctuation on my sentence, that's when you put it on.
I thought you were gonna do something.
Like what?
Like I don't know, like get into a full blown conversation.
I don't fucking know.
All right, anyway. So, yeah, we're just trying, whatever, little humor here. But so he federalized DC. Oh no, we were talking about grandma. So Marco.
Grandma's in DC now. Like,
grandma got arrested by the fucking DC police. She was smoking weed on the steps and goes, "I don't know who you are. What's your name, ma'am?"
They mistook the trotba for fucking weed or whatever, like some weird illicit stuff.
Hey, old lady, what are you doing in this black neighborhood? I don't know. You know. So, but anyway, yeah. So Marco sits in the corner. She says, "Marco," you know. He looks at her.
Why you say it like Mario? Like
because
it's Marco.
It's like, Marco because she's got that fucking Eastern European
I don't know what it
accent.
is. It just sounded exactly like fucking.
I apologize.
Okay.
So,
anyways.
And then Marco just goes like that, right? So she starts to laugh.
I'm trying to make her laugh, and then, like, I don't know what else to do.
And then she tries to imitate Marco with like, because she looks like a stroke victim. So she's like, she can't move the tongue. She just.
And then the nurse walked in and thought she was having another stroke, and we were all like, "Okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I was just fucking with her."
So we got lucky, and we got a Serbian nurse on the first night.
Yeah.
Two Serbian nurses.
And the funny thing is, I get told like I want to learn Serbian again, and it's like I keep fucking not finding the time, and it's like you told me specifically, you know, it's okay, you know, probably you're not gonna run into anybody like really speaking it, and then like we keep running into people who fucking speak it every time so fluently. I'm just sitting there like a dick.
Yeah.
Literally just like Baby Billy's dick just out there doing absolutely nothing, just swinging around in the wind, and I'm just like,
I apologize.
Wow. Yeah.
I apologize because I really didn't think that, you know, you were going to ever have to use it. But
yeah, no, dude, this is ridiculous. But
so, look, anyway, so he does that, and then, like, the Serbian nurse comes in. So she tells me, I said, because I said, what's that bag right there? She goes, oh, that's for when she has to go, you know, poop.
Poo-poo. I figured it because, like, I already saw brown streaks leading from, like, the line, you know, going towards her, you know.
Yeah, I just didn't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know.
So
I assumed.
Now, my mom told me 2 hours prior to this. She goes, man, I don't like these people. They stuck their fingers in my ass. So I was like, what? I said, people don't just come in the room and be like, hey, how you doing? How you feeling today? 3 fingers, you know,
unless Diddy got hired as a nurse.
Yeah, unless if Diddy was a nurse, it'd be like baby oil, like in the
Maybe
fucking...
that's why we had somebody screaming down the hall when we fucking got there.
Oh, we had dueling screaming yesterday.
Yeah.
It was... But
it was from grandma, and then like the guy down the hallway was like, "Hey, hold on a second." Oh,
I hate that I'm getting so off topic, but
this is what happens every time.
We had to don plastic fucking whatever the fuck clothing, gloves. You know, it took Marco forever. I just put my shit on so quick. So I put on my shit so quick, and then I'm standing there feeding my mom. I'm like, "Mom, open your mouth. Here comes the fucking choo-choo." Wee, you know. And Marco's just like, yo, you're giving me this fucking nurse vibe. It's like, he's like, you could pull it off. And I'm just, nah, I just look good in any uniform. Like,
yeah.
You know, and he was just like, yo, how the fuck you tooting your own horn? I was like, but I do. I look good in any uniform. Police, fire. I said, you know, construction worker, whatever the fuck, you know, whatever's in the bedroom comes out in real life, you know. Gay entrepreneur, hey! It's like, you know. So, anyway, the Serbian nurse, she's talking to us in Serbian. Marco's picking up a word here. He hears ass, you know, dupe. And he's like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like dupe.
Like yesterday when we went, okay, you're saying kurats. I'm like, hey.
Yeah,
the thing.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, it's the thing.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's the thing. So, but, I don't know. She's talking, and then I said, you know, my mom said that they stuck their fingers up her butt. She goes, oh, that's the pipe that goes to the bag. So I said, see, Mom, they did stick something in your butt. My mom was like, oh. Like, but I said everything in Serbian, and then the Serbian nurse laughed, and then, of course, fucking my fiance started laughing because I'm just silly like that. I don't know when to shut the fuck up and be, like, serious, but who gives a fuck? That's me. So,
anyways,
back to the news stories. So, anyway, the cop that was fucking...
nationally mandated colostomy bags. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. We gotta tie it in somehow. I don't know how the fuck, like, we went from, like, the whole...
So what are you trying to say? The black people are shit?
No, I said nationally mandated colostomy bags.
Cops are shit? Because I went straight into the cop thing, and you just, like, fucking tied in the colostomy bag.
Because they're spreading the word. I mean, I don't know, maybe they're going...
Spreading the doo-doo word.
Yeah, spreading the shit bags, you know?
There you go.
Fuck. We had to tie it in somehow. I don't know how the fuck you jump from that.
All right. Anyway.
All right.
So that cop was telling the black guy blah, 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 and that he's warning everybody and, you know, just do me a favor, spread the word, tell everybody in the fucking neighborhood what's going on. Sure, thank you, officer. You know, I appreciate that. You didn't give me a hard time. He goes, I'm not here to give you a hard time. I'm just letting you know. You know, if you start giving the cops a hard time, we're here. And he did that. He went to the next house, and I guess this guy just shut off the fucking recording or whatever. But he thought he was going to get something because everybody got a fucking cell phone today. Everybody's fucking, which cracks me the fuck up.
Yeah, at least he recognized that, like, it wasn't gonna turn into that type of fucking
situation. Yeah, I mean, I'm
down because, like, it's just like a lot of the fucking situations get escalated by the victim.
Yeah,
you know
always.
what I mean, so it's like it's a little ridiculous. Every time I'm watching the recording, it's like they're just sitting there like, like they go straight into the I can't breathe thing, and I'm like, you are not obstructed at all. You know what I mean? You're not even, like, being fucking, like, you know, you're not even, like, a claustrophobic dude. You know what I mean? And it's like, you're just sitting there, I can't breathe. It's like, all he did was ask you for your license. Relax. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Chill.
I have a topic. I'm not going to touch it now because it's going to be a good half an hour fucking topic. I'm going to do it next week for sure to have something to talk about unless more crap comes up, you know.
Yeah.
To happen every week something happens. I just want to see what's more interesting to talk about, what I could, you know. But so I'm going to talk about, again, black fatigue, but it's going to go into a whole thing about what's missing here. You know, it's like choose one, you know.
What do you mean?
Like, it's going to be like about, like, it's the theme is going to be the Carnival Cruise Lines. That's all I'm going to say. Anybody who knows about the Carnival Cruise Lines knows what I'm talking about because the majority of black people, the tickets are so cheap now, everybody and their mother is saving up, you know, doing what they need to do. And when you see these Carnival cruises, it's 60 to 70% black. And they're turning the Carnival cruise into a floating ghetto. Not saying anymore. I'm saving this for the future show for next week because that's going to be a half an hour. I got videos up the wazoo. It's not one incident. It's a lot of incidences. And they're being banned. So we'll talk about that on another show.
Okay.
But so
That's
DC,
though.
DC got, federally taken over. Now everybody's coming out in an uproar. The second day, white people are like, "What's your purpose? State your Why are you wearing a mask?"
What? What?
To the cops. Like,
oh my God. Okay.
State your purpose. What are you doing here? Why are you arresting these poor people? They just arrested a homeless man. This is what they said. It was a homeless man with 4 bags of weed. A good 4 pounds of weed.
I don't think he's homeless.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't know what gave me the idea. I don't think he's homeless.
So they show you the arrest, but this guy, state your purpose. What are you doing out here? He's a homeless person with 4 bags of weed. So what? He's giving to the community. Shut the fuck up, you fucking
moron, man.
Fucking bitch tit motherfucker, man. You like The Rock prior to doing steroids. Anyway. So, DC, and let me tell you something. DC is so cleaned up. There's so many black people literally going on social media saying thank you. Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you, Mr. President. Like one old lady was like, I could finally go to the supermarket in broad daylight and I don't get mugged. That's sad, It really is. And it's not that I'm just trying to pick on black people because there's a lot of white motherfuckers. Hence, the guy who walked up and smacked the cop with a Subway sandwich.
He'd smack him. He threw it at him.
Yo, dude, but he smacked him with it.
The cop got so offended after that. You saw, he was like,
yeah, because yo, how dare you hit me with a fucking meatball parm?
Like, dude, get that footlong out of my face, bro.
Yeah, like for real, bro. And we're not talking about your little dick either. Anyway, so, but yo, he hit him. I'm gonna try to look for the video, put it up. Hits him with the sandwich. He takes off running like this queer boy, like his ass was on fire in San Francisco. He's like,
Yeah.
And they tackled him to the floor. They arrested him. Pam Bondi releases a statement, and Judge Judy, is it Judge Judy or Judge?
I think so.
No, Judge Judy is the bitch on TV. This one she was on TV. She was on Fox. Man, I can't remember her fucking name now. Anyway, she's an Italian. She's an Italian fucking lady. She's a federal judge and blah blah blah. And she's in the District of Columbia now, D.C. Trump appointed her there. She came out and says, "You spit, we will arrest you." Like for cops, you hit, you will get arrested. You fight back, you're going to jail. So this guy that fucking hit the cop, the D.C. police cop with a fucking sandwich, is a federal employee. Mind you, get this one. He works for the Department of Justice.
What?
So, ironic. So now that they know that there's idiots like this, Pam Bondi specifically, when she found out, she said, he's been under our noses all this time. God knows what he's been leaking. God knows what he's been informing other people of.
Yeah.
So they went to his job. They arrested him. He's charged with like 2 or 3 felonies or some shit. First, felony assault on a police officer. That's not bueno. Second, he got fired from his job. The government
Has to be
job.
expected. The fuck?
Government job. He got fired. So, it is what it is. DC is safer. It's cleaner. Now, the other cities are fucking going apeshit. Like, fucking Gavin Newsom is like, we need to stop this shit. We need to blah, 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 and whatever. Then the fucking Chicago fucking mayor saying the same shit. The New York City mayor saying the same shit. The Philadelphia mayor saying the same shit. Every shithole town now that has a fucking Dem base, lib base, their fucking government sucks. Their state government institution is garbage. They're fucking garbage pails.
Right.
And it is what it fucking is. What am I going to fucking sit there and say? I think that they should go and clean up, Yeah. They should go and clean up fucking the other cities. This is a perfect role model. If D.C. gets cleaned up and becomes one of the safest cities, well, then that's it, bro. Yeah. And I don't know why they don't go. They need to go clean up fucking Philly, Chicago. New York's up there now, so definitely New York. California, let them separate. Let California be its own fucking country. I don't give a flying fuck, bro.
Dude, they're gonna get cut off by all the land and everything, so I don't know if that's gonna work.
I don't know, bro.
Just saying.
I mean, we just charge them extra the way they're charging their own citizens. We'll just charge them extra. Hey, you want us to ship shit in? Yeah, it's $4 tax per. So you want gas? It's now $9 a gallon. Like legit. Fuck them. So, doing good on time.
Yeah.
But you have something you want to talk about?
Yeah. Body cam footage a week ago was released about, what was it, like on April 22nd, 2024, a Minnesota state senator, at the time, because now she got fired for everything that happened, or she got, I don't know, the whole thing. I think she may have resigned because, like, I would have fucking resigned too if I got caught on footage like this. But Nicole Mitchell, I'm pretty sure that's the name. She was caught breaking into her stepmom's house, right? She dressed like a Looney Tune fucking burglar with the beanie, the black turtleneck, the fucking black pants, this little suede belt and the fucking the boots and everything. she looked like if Drake was a fucking, a burglar. But like, regardless, she broke in. I don't know what the fuck she was trying to do there. I think she was looking for documents or something because there was some other scandal going on about like there being documents that were taken out after her father's death or something. Right. Regardless of the fact, she was caught. Her story changed up real quick after fucking, like the officers were officially taking statements, which is strange because what she said was, I need to go get some of my father's things.
What?
And it's like, first of all, that doesn't explain why you're dressed like fucking a cartoon villain.
Yeah.
2, why did you lock yourself in the fucking basement when the cops came in? Literally, they told her, like, identify yourself like 6 times.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? She just sat there. And when they fucking walked in to go, actually arrest her, like they cleared the basement. She's just sitting in the bathroom like, wow. Like she didn't say anything. They walked in. It's like you could look on the camera. She's just like, wow, my fault. Like she didn't say my fault, but regardless, it was a very stupid situation. And
yeah.
I don't know. It don't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
I just seen it today, and I'm like, I gotta iron out some details with it, but it just doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. So thank God she's not a senator anymore, because I don't know any senator that would fucking pull some shit like that. Why?
I just think since Trump came into office, and so many things good are happening, so many idiotic things are coming out, and we're just
what's scaring me is that these people are in government.
Yeah.
And they're doing stupid shit like this. Yeah. Like the federal employee that threw a Subway sandwich. Like, what the fuck? Somebody over here is breaking into people's houses. What's next? Fucking, like, we already know, like, how many politicians are doing some crazy shit.
But you have to understand, 4 years of Biden and, Trump.
This is besides that. They've been in office, like, way longer. You know what I mean? They're career politicians and shit or whatever. Like, the point 100%. Is, like, they've been in office longer than that. You know what I mean? And now they're doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck have they been doing all these fucking years?
They've been doing stupid
What about
shit.
some other shit? Like, what's next gonna fucking arise up? Like, they're part of a weird politician, like, sex cult? Probably already happening. Like...
Pedophilia.
Literally.
Pedophilia.
Yeah. So...
I don't know. You're right.
I don't know. It's just really creating, like, concern. Like, not to mention, like, it's just a little stupid occurrence or whatever. It's funny, oh my god, haha, but... So, you broke into somebody's house. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. It's a family matter because, like, you fucking broke into your stepmom's house. It's still breaking into a house. Why are you breaking the law?
Everybody.
You're in government. What are you doing? If you're going to be like that, hire some goons.
Yeah.
Even then, that's still retarded.
Right. So, I mean, well, look, everybody's been doing, the Dems specifically, they've been doing crimes for the longest fucking time and doing bullshit. And they just thought they weren't going to get caught because they had all their fucking cronies with them. And now the shit's hitting the fucking fan. Like, there's a guy in New York in Soho who, I love these guys, these undercover reporters. They get so much info on cam, and then they go and they hit the guy and say, hey, is this you? Did you just not say this last night? So this guy, supposedly, he's selling in his gallery Hunter Biden paintings for like $500,000 a painting. The guy's like, obviously, Hunter Biden can't paint. Who the fuck is coming to buy these paintings? Can you elaborate? Was this you? Did you say this to an undercover, And the guy was like, no comment, no comment, no comment. And he's like, who are you laundering money for? And who is giving you this money to launder? Which, it makes sense. If he sold 10 paintings at $500,000 a painting, do your fucking math, bro.
Well, that's only if he could paint, which honestly he cannot.
He can't. He can't. He cannot paint. He's not.
I don't care how many crack pipe fucking paintings you make. It just doesn't work.
Yo, my boy Punch is more fucking talented when it comes to that. Even though he just does graffiti and whatever the fuck, you know. I'm gonna be honest. This guy has. I'll put up a Hunter Biden painting and a Punch Stanimirovic fucking classic, and you guys tell me which is art and which is just, you know, I smoked a little crack and grabbed a paintbrush. You know?
Yeah.
Like legit.
I call this piece the one I asked the hooker to make. You know? Like
I put this paintbrush in her ass, and I would just like fucking skull fuck her while I'm doing fucking cocaine at the same fucking time.
I call this
bang, 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 bang.
I call this one $50 blowjob. Like, what the fuck?
That's cheap, bro. That's nasty, bro.
That's crack included. Like,
you know what cracks me up? Whatever fucking happened to Hunter Biden, man? I remember there was this book that I even posted on the fucking show. There was a book with pictures of all this pedophilia and all of this with the underage hookers. Girls, 12 years old, dressed up in fucking negligees and whatever. He's balls out. Balls fucking out. He's with his fucking niece, and he's got a fucking towel on, and whatever happened to that? Who the fuck suppressed that shit? Because I really, really want to see fucking, like, the truth come fucking out.
Yeah.
You know, like, Joe Biden just disappeared off the face of the earth. He comes here and there. And I did this. Dude, they're killing him with cancer. There's no way, like, for 7 years, nobody
Did he get diagnosed with the fucking prostate or something? Or, like, wasn't there some unknown
prostate
I forgot
cancer.
what the diagnosis
The problem is, like, fucking, it was misdiagnosed for, like, fucking years. Oh, you're good. Your PSA is really good.
Yeah,
all of a sudden,
bullshit, bro.
Yeah, all of a sudden the PSA goes like fucking 7.3, and he's just like, nah, bro.
You don't misdiagnose something for years. That's not possible. You look at it. I understand maybe once or twice, like you don't see it, but then like maybe at the third time you gotta be like, wait, you know what I mean? Like, listen, you know, like so, there's a weird growth here.
Yeah, dude.
Let me stick 2 fingers up your ass,
dude.
Like, you know, like.
In his case, let me stick my whole fist up your ass. No, I didn't feel a thing. Where's my chocolate chip ice cream? So, look, I don't fucking know, but yeah. So you know, there's more going to the story with fucking Joe Biden and all of that shit. Maybe they misdiagnosed him because they wanted him to die of his fucking cancer and spread so that fucking his Kamala could take the fuck over, and they had a huge ultimate plan. It backfired. Now Tulsi Gabbard's got all this dirt on fucking Podesta and fucking the whole bullshit that was in Washington, Obama, the Clintons, you name it, she's got dirt. I'm telling you.
This is why I don't talk about politics.
Yeah, I don't like talking about it either.
Bullshit. Like, bro, like one small point doesn't matter like a week from now, because it's like it just fucking something else comes up, something new, and then it's like somebody makes the most stupidest take. You know what I mean? And it's like somebody literally denies like certain evidence like right in front of. Like I had a fucking stupid. It wasn't even an argument. I was just like, because of the actual fucking laptop.
Yeah.
So somebody denied that the receipts were like even there. So I'm like, I literally had to ask. I'm like, so are you telling me that the laptop wasn't sent out to, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you're saying that receipts were forged because like literally that evidence is there, and like you're denying that the evidence exists.
You're right.
And then it's just like, no. And I'm like, so what the fuck are you saying? Because now you're saying that this didn't happen.
Yep.
Or that this is being forged. Because like those are the only 2 fucking things that happen.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That you could possibly say now.
Yep.
Because like now you look stupid.
100%. No, you're 100% right. I mean, like,
because then next week it's like something else fucking happens. It's like, oh my god, Biden shit himself. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like literally, the point that you make like a week ago does not matter at all. Fucking a few days later, at all. But that's why I hate this shit.
Biden visits the fucking. Just
the president. They're gonna open up the presidential nursing home now. No, like fucking dude.
He went to go to the fucking Statue of Liberty and he fell up all the flights of steps. He got to the fucking torch and he was just like, I fucking fell down. I don't know, but anyway,
whatever.
So, let's jump on the last topic. Unless you have something else you'd like.
Off the top of my head, no.
Okay.
What do you? So,
well, there was supposed to be a Putin-Trump summit, which happened.
Oh yeah, what happened
Friday. I think it was a little irky that Trump had a flex by sending over a B-2 or a B-52 bomber or some shit overhead, that it kind of scared Putin, and it kind of scared Trump, because I don't think Trump knew it was coming at that one moment, and they both looked up, because the thing was, Putin made it very clear, And I'm sick and tired. Number one, let me say I'm sick and tired of people hating on Putin, hating on Russia. You know, oh, they're nobodies, they're commies, they're this, they're that, blah, 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 blah. No, the Jews were the commies. The Jews were the ones that tried to fucking kill everybody. And now the Jews are killing everybody in Ukraine. It's just a never-ending fucking cycle. But, not to get off topic, Putin said, you got me wanted by the War Crimes Tribunal for whatever crimes against humanity. You decide to arrest me in Alaska. He goes, just so you know, nukes are on standby. He goes, the minute you try to take me in, he goes,
you slap cuffs on the
he said straight, and I know they didn't want the fucking, you know, our government didn't want this to come out. But it fucking came out. It was all over Telegram and fucking X and everywhere. And, you know, he said, he goes, I'm coming in good faith. He goes, you try to slap cuffs on me. He goes, you're getting nuked. He goes, Washington's going to go up in a plume. He goes, and when that happens, he goes, North Korea and China will just finish what I started. He goes, I don't care. He goes, I'm coming here in good faith. I'm here. I'm the one who asked for the negotiation. So don't even get an idea of that. And, you know, Trump was all this fucking hooting and hollering, like, I'll know for the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes when I walk in. I'll know right away. I'll know if Mad Vlad is going to make a deal or not. I'm going to know. And then I'll just decide right then and there. Do we go forward? So he did that whole fucking, you know, there will be consequences. I'm telling you now. He doesn't do what I say. It'll be consequences, you know. Sanctions. That's all I can say. Sanctions hasn't hurt Russia in fucking 10 years.
What are the point of sanctions again?
Well, now they're sanctioning people that are buying oil from Russia, that they have to pay the sanctions. So these people are now like, well, we refuse to buy. And then, you know what? It just circumvents because China buys all the oil and then China sells it to these countries that...
You know, this is ironic as shit. Like, for a capitalist government, like, you could buy whatever the fuck you want, do whatever you want, and then it's like over wherever the fuck that, like, isn't... It's like, hey, you have to buy from us, or you got to do what we say. It's like fucking a little stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why are we sticking our nose again?
Of course, colonialism 101.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
It is what it is. Look, at the end of the fucking day, you know, getting to the meat and taters, you know.
Getting to the sanctioned meat and taters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Trump basically did all of this fucking hooting and hollering and chest pumping. The minute he got off the fucking plane, Putin, it was a mutual respect. It was a handshake or whatever. But you did not see Putin fucking fluster like Trump flustered. Trump was all like, yeah, this could be World War III. This could just happen right now.
The only thing I've seen, like, from clips is, like, when the press was, like, fucking screaming over each other, like, trying to talk to Putin or, like,
yeah.
He's just like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, like, he's laughing in his head because it's like, you do that over in Russia, it's like they'll beat the shit out of you or, like, throw you in the gulag or something.
Of course, it's 100%.
Like, that's why he's just sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, what are these guys doing? Like,
I mean, and he's going, huh? Like,
yeah, he's just looking like...
speak, because he wants to answer the questions, you know?
Yeah.
But, anyway, look, the summit went good.
Yeah.
You know...
It was the best summit, I said. You know? However you could do the fucking...
It was so progressive. It went well.
So progressive, just
like
the insurance.
It went better than well. It went very well.
So progressive, just like the insurance. 15%.
We met in Alaska. We met in Alaska.
Anchorage.
We own Alaska now. It's ours. We bought it from Russia.
Got all that oil, baby. Drill.
Oh boy, I feel so bad for you, Mad Vlad. How did it feel like walking around in post-Russia and it's not Russia anymore? And why am I doing the head thing just like him? Like
I don't know.
It's like, dude, man, it's like a growth. It's like a fucking growth, man. It's like the Trump growth, you know? They say there's Trump deranged syndrome. I got the Trump fucking imitation syndrome. It's just, you know...
Next, the hairpiece is going to start growing on him. You know...
I have this raccoon on my head.
This tan starts coming out.
It's like... But, yeah, so, like, getting back to it, he didn't hoot and holler and whatever with, you know, Putin was there. That's just the fucking, you know, he towers over Putin anyway. But Putin had that fucking KGB walk. He just walked out and was like, you ain't going to do shit, bro. Like, you know. And there's one bodyguard that Putin has everywhere he goes. That guy's, like, always pushing people out the way. Like, I don't see Secret Service push people out as much as this guy. He's like, comes over and goes, excuse me. Like right, like fucking mashes him straight in the face. Excuse me. And then there was one clip where I know there was a Chinese fucking whatever, I guess, protector of the president or whatever.
Like
and
bodyguard, you mean?
Yeah,
like,
the bodyguard.
Isn't that the same guy who, like, he just, like, he walks up, he's like...
Yeah.
I know.
He's standing behind him.
Mutual respect.
And then the Chinese guy's got the shades on, and he's just, like, looks over like this. This guy goes, hey. He goes, hey. Like... done. Like, it was just, I can kill you, you can kill me, but we need to keep our guys safe, you know? Like, it was just such a mutual...
Just like a quick, like, how's the wife and kids? Good.
Yeah, like, you know, they probably hang out on the weekends and get fucking drunk on fucking rice wine and shit, you know? You drink vodka, I drink rice wine, you know? I don't know why my Russian accent turned into a fucking Gestapo accent. Where are your papers? So Putin, it went well. Problem today I read, which I just knew this wasn't going to last. So, you know, I don't know who's mad Vlad. Is it fucking is Putin mad Vlad, or is it fucking Vladimir Zelensky that's mad? I think Vladimir Zelensky's mad Vlad. He didn't like this summit. He did a fucking press conference where he was coked out of his brains, and he's like,
what the fuck? Why are you emphasizing it so much?
Because I have to emphasize it, you know?
Right.
But anyway, so he was doing that, and he was just saying nothing can be done without me, nothing can be done without me. He got mad that Zelensky didn't get the phone call by Trump to say, hey, everything went well. Listen, Zelensky, everything went well. It went all good. You have to give up all your mineral rights. One way or another. I apologize. No, I don't. You owe me $300 billion. So they're getting their money one way or another. Look, everything's got to be with the deal, because Putin wants that land grab, and it's rightfully his. It's Russian-speaking people there. There's Russian-speaking people in Odessa. I think and I've said it for a year now, Odessa's getting taken. I think in the long run, if they don't get all of Donetsk and Zaporizhia and all of those areas in the Sumy area, if he's got to give up that Sumy area where all the Russians are and blah, 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 he's taking Odessa. He's going to fucking take it. He's going to take everything to Kyiv. He's going to be 5 kilometers outside of Kyiv. I don't give a fuck. Like, honestly, like, you know, when they did this, NATO illegally bombed Serbia for 78 days and illegally took Kosovo. Not Kosova, Kosovo.
Right.
Because there's no word in the Albanian language, Kosova. Nowhere. It's a Serbian word. Comes from the bird, the kosh. Land of blackbirds, where they were picking at the dead bodies from all the fucking wars that we had with the Turks. Dude, we've got fucking monasteries and shit there from the 7th and 8th century that they let the KLA blow the fuck up. And now they're making a pogrom where they want to fucking get rid of the remaining Serbs out. Dude, they illegally by force took Kosovo. Kosovo is Serbia, not because I'm Serbian, because I read every history book written by France, England, Germany, everybody else. Kosovo is Serbia. Kosovo was Serbia. The greatest kings gave everything to the Serbian fucking people through Kosovo. We had at one time over 2,000 monasteries and churches, where the Albanians had 200. And they weren't even a populace back then. There's recordings, the censuses, back from fucking the 1300s census. 3 Albanian families in this village, 120 Serbian families, 3 Bulgarians. They have those censuses. When did it become that it's 90% Albanian or whatever? Because Tito let these motherfuckers come in during World War II, and they fucking populate. And there's a guy that slips my mind right now that wrote a book, and he wrote that book, and he says the only way we could outbreed the Serbs is by fucking each other and making more kids, and one makes fucking 7 kids. So father has 10 kids. 5 daughters, 5 sons. Son gets married, lives on the compound. He has 7 kids. Next one 7. Next one 7. Next one 7. Woman, she moves into the fucking husband's house. 7. Do your math. In fucking 2 generations, it's 90%.
Reminds me of the 7th son of the 7th son.
It is. It's the 7th son of the 7th son of the 7th son. Oh, 7th son of the 7th. What's the name of that movie? Seventh Son?
I think.
Seventh Son?
The Seventh Son of the Compound.
And it sounds like an Iron Maiden song. Seventh Son of the Seventh Son.
Wasn't there a song for that?
It is, yeah. It's called The Seventh Son.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, it's an Iron Maiden tune, you know? But, yeah, look, I don't know how I went on the rampage, but look, the point in case is, you know, you're all crying about what's injustice, but you literally let Serbia get bombed because of a bullshit 14-person massacre that never happened. These people were wearing KLA uniforms under their fucking clothes. I got pictures. I fucking got shit. I used to go to demonstrations. I used to try to prove these points. I got threatened. You know, people took shots at me. I don't give a fuck anymore, you know? Now I have my platform and I could spew facts here. And I will. I'll do a whole show on Kosovo if I want. And I'll pull out books and I'll fucking highlight shit. Fucking blow it up for you. You know, just because.
How do we get to this topic again?
Because this is the plight of what's going on. People, they change history. So now they're trying to change the history with Ukraine. They're trying to say Ukraine always existed. Ukraine did not exist. Ukraine means last fucking border, last, you know, area. Just like Serbs have Krajina. We had it in Croatia, and it wasn't called Hrvatska Krajina, it was called Srpska Krajina, because it was Serbs there. It was the last frontier against the fucking Austro-Hungarians. Then you had Bosanska Krajina. Same shit. That was, a river was separating us. I come from Bosanska Krajina. That's now Republika Srpska. What the fuck, bro? Like, you know, they change history and they try to say these people existed before. No. Lenin was born in Kiev. Lenin had an affinity for Kiev. That little area was called little. Look on the maps, bro. Do your due diligence. Look on the map. I'll fucking put it the fuck up. Ukraine was about this big compared to how it is like this. So if this is Ukraine, this was Ukraine. Little part of Kiev. That's it. Odessa was Odessa. And I think it was called Ruska Ukraine at one time, or it was called Mala Russia or some shit like that. But whatever the fucking fact may be, that shit existed in a small number. Lenin gave them that status because a lot of Cossacks came from fucking Ukraine, that area.
Right.
But if you want to get technical, the Ukraine that you have today has a large population of Hungarians, a large population of Polish, and a large population of Romanians, all on the borders. So now Hungary wants their land back. Fucking Poland wants their fucking land back. Romania wants their land fucking back. You know, and if you really want to start going into land grabs, Greece has a fucking right to come back into parts of Odessa, Nikolaevich, whatever the fuck the names of those towns are, because they're Greek. That's it. It's like, let's get fucking, don't change fucking history. You want to change borders. Look, I don't give a fuck. Everybody's going to sit there and say, I'm so pro-Slavic and this and that. No, bro, I'm pro-fucking history. You can't sit there and say, well, let's see what the facts are on the ground. Okay, you want to do that? I'll go right back to Kosovo again. Let's look at the facts on the ground. The Serb police were getting murdered. So they sent in more police. They were murdering more. They were snipering police officers at fucking will from buildings. So then when Serbs came in and did what they had to fucking do, they massacred 14 people. No, they didn't. They did not. The Ratchik massacre was fake. The guy that came in, he even said, this is not a massacre. These weren't innocent civilians shot up against the fucking wall. Because one guy came forward and said, I was there. I saw my eyes. Mount Shmuti. I saw my eyes.
What the fuck?
Biff. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
You actually say it like that?
Yeah, that's how they talk. They talk like that. Whatever. But anyway, so look. Same shit with the Russians. You got Russian-speaking people, and now they're fucking clamoring. MSN fucking is clamoring to fucking say how, anybody who speaks Ukrainian gets the shit knocked out of them in fucking Russia. Maybe here and there, but not like on a widespread like you see in Ukraine. They had a little kid playing fucking Russian music. He's Russian. And the lady said, turn off that garbage. You know, that, you should be ashamed of yourself. First off, they're the same fucking religion. They speak the same language with a different twang, just like the Serbs do. In Serbia, we have one twang. Montenegro, we have a different twang. And we have another twang up in fucking Bosnia. It's just the difference of how you twang it. Like you have a southern accent. And then you have the, hey, you born, I'm from New York, you know. And then you got the, yo, vato, what you doing? You know. Everybody's got a different twang.
Right.
You got the Texas twang. Yeehaw, motherfucker.
Over there, it's more fucking like you go like one village over and it's like fucking a new word pops up.
Yo, my man, even here in Florida, the girls have an accent down here. Like, oh my God, so really? Yeah, so skippity toilet.
I think that's more of a Cali accent.
Not really. That used to be a Valley accent, but now every dumb fucking girl wants to talk like that. I can't believe it. Oh my God. It's like, it's just... It's just retarded. I can't believe it. Oh shit, man! Look at my gooch. You know
what the fuck?
That's the new word. Yeah, my fucking stepdaughter hit me to the gooch.
Gooch has been around for a bit.
When did
you get hip to it?
But gooch. When I was 20 years ago, gooch meant that part between your ass, the taint. Guys used to call that their gooch. That little piece.
Well, why'd you have the word taint then, if that was the word?
Because we used to say taint, and then somebody started changing and called it the gooch. I don't fucking know. And you say gooch, you say taint. I still say taint because I love the saying to taint. Because you know the joke where I say, hey, what's that thing called between your ass and your fucking and your balls? And you say what? And I say taint. Taint your ass, taint your balls. You get it? Ain't, taint. What the? Yeah. So anyway, more power to Putin, more power to Trump. But like I was saying, Zelensky turned around and Zelensky had a fucking Kadeh showboat, and he just fucking.
Yeah. How many fuckings are you gonna throw in this situation right now?
He
was fucking.
So he fucking turns around and says, according to the Ukrainian constitution, we cannot give up 1 inch of land.
Fucking land.
We will not give up any land. Just so you know, nothing will be done without our people sitting at the table at the head, which probably infuriated Trump because he probably said one thing to Trump and did this backface. So now I know for a fact Trump's going to be like, well, you ain't getting any more weapons, Vlad. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No more money.
No more money. Everything is done. Yeah. So... you know, I just had a vision of Baby Billy in my head when he goes, I ain't asking for much, just an 8-ball and $2 million. Yo, that is so Zelensky. I'm not asking for much. You give me money, I buy cocaine. You know, it's like, yo, bro, that they keep playing on the TV. Me and Mark, every time we go to the gym, they keep playing on the TV. It's just hysterical. They reiterate when Trump's like, you're not holding the cards, Vlad. Vlad, you're not. This is not a card game. You're not holding. You don't have all the cards.
You're in no position to tell us how we're gonna feel.
I'm not playing cards. Yes, you are. You think you're holding the deck. You're not. I'm dealing. So, but yeah, like
that was funny to hear live.
But look, like I said, they're trying to redraw the fucking lines. They're trying to this, trying to that. If Russia really wanted, and they're sitting there shitting on Russia, saying Russia can't do this, Russia's losing. They're claiming Russia's losing 5,000 men a day. Let me tell you something. Not true. They're not. Let's say they lost 500,000. Let's say 500,000. That's a realistic number. 500,000. I'll even fucking give you a fucking mil. Versus how many Ukrainians? Let me tell you something. I see more videos Ukrainians getting blown up, fucking mass bodies being left there. Nobody's picking them up. Nobody's fucking burying them. Nothing. Then you see the cemeteries. Holy fuck. All you see is Ukrainian flags. Legit. There's got to be 50, 60, 100,000. One cemetery. Then there's another cemetery. Another 50, 60, 100. Let me tell you something. If you want to sit there and say statistics, it's fucking... Why is the bigger country losing more guys? They're making it like a meat grinder where Putin is just sending these guys in to die, and then the next guy dies and he climbs on top of them, and then we do the famous Clint Eastwood, we used to bury you. We used to use you as sandbags in the war.
Yeah, what the...
Yeah, we used to stack you up and use you as sandbags. You know, look, that's bullshit, all right? Let me tell you something. The media is always going to fucking perpetuate a lie. The media is always going to say what they want to say, and that's their fucking narrative. They come out and Ukraine always existed. No, it didn't. And everybody's so stupid that they don't say, hey, they're holding a computer in their hands. So they're sitting there listening to this shit on TV and be like, holy shit, Ukraine always existed? First thing I do is be like, tick, 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 tick. Did Ukraine ever exist? Yeah, it was founded in 1705. And it was, the borders were, what? 15 square kilometers. Like, let's get fucking serious, you know? I'm pissing off a lot of people because a lot of Ukrainians are going to get murdered. I don't give a fuck. What language are you speaking? Что говоришь? Что говоришь? Русский. There's no Ukrainsky. It's Ruski. And the only other way it's going to change is when you go a little bit to the left and all of a sudden it's Что robisz, kurwa? And it's Polish. And you go up a little fucking north. I can't do an Hungarian accent because it sounds like blah, 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 blah. That's Hungarian, okay? And then you go a little more south, and then you hit the Romanian. Ce faci, pulo? What are you doing, dick? You know? Te fute în gură, mă. Fuck you in your mouth. All right, for all of those that don't know. So, look, we went off tangents, and we went a little over the show, but
as normal.
I'm trying to make up for
Yeah.
Trying to make up for last week because, you know, as I said, my mom was in the hospital. I appreciate all the prayers, the shout-outs to everybody. My mom's not doing better. She's takes one step forward, 3 steps back. So, you know, some of you guys out there going, yeah, I hope she dies. Fuck you. You know, it is what it is. If you wish me good, you wish me good. If you're wishing me bad, it's going back to you 3. So I don't care. Yeah. But I appreciate the prayers. I hope this show, you know, we can get some good bits and pieces. And we could do something with it. But yeah, I'm pro Slavic. I don't give a fuck. I'm pro history, bro. I'm always spewing what, you know, I have a passion for history. I love history. Just like I know American history, just like I know fucking, you know, Spanish history.
Should have been a history teacher then.
I should have, you know, like I just didn't like school, man. I was just selling nickel bags on the corner. I was making more money doing that than fucking listening to fucking my teacher, who I knew more of. Like, when my teacher was asking me questions, yeah, I could answer that. Well, how do you know about Mesopotamia? You know, what about this with the the pyramids? You know, like.
How many grams are in an 8 ball? All right, let's not answer that.
3.5. You know? So, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, maybe I should have been a history teacher. I had so many books. I lost them in the flood in Jersey. I had them in the garage. I had like, I don't know, 1,200 books, 1,500 books.
Yeah.
And I had some books that were given to me from Serbia, from Bosnia. I kind of like stole some of the books when I was in like going through the libraries, like from town to town. I just been like walking there, you know, like take it. Who's gonna fucking need this anyway? So I had a lot of things with maps and charts and whatnot. Some of the books made it. Some of the books I rebought, and I've read every one of them. It's not just like, I'm gonna give you, for instance, not just history. It's a lot of things like religion. So I have the Bible, 3 different versions. I have the Torah. I have the Talmud. I have that other shit that, you know, the mysticism fucking of the Jews. And I have the Quran, the English version. So, you know, I've read everything, and I hate when people sit there and quote. I'm not great at quoting quotes from the Bible and the Quran and all of this. But, you know, like I said, I've read through it and retained some stuff. But, you know, I know enough that if I had to fucking, you know, pick a fight with somebody, I got repeated fucking, you know. I have a fucking, yeah. I
don't understand when people like.
I have the 50-round clip in my mouth, you know.
I don't understand when they have like every quote memorized. It's like, no, you don't. Stop it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not fucking sitting there like on your lunch break or whatever, like constantly fucking.
Unless the person's got passion. There's a guy, I forgot his name. I don't know. He's Arabic. He's Arabic or he's Armenian or whatever he is, but he speaks fluent Arabic. I'm not sure about Israeli or whatever, but he knows the Quran back and forth, like literally spewing surah this, fucking fadifa that, you know. He knows his shit, and then he pulls out like, and he goes and he does like debates back and forth with Muslim scholars, and he goes, but you're wrong, bang, and the guy goes, no, show me where. So the guy goes, surah this, that. He goes, yeah, but and if you read the next surah, it says die by the sword. Like you don't accept the fucking infidel. You kill him. So we're infidels, you know?
Right.
But look, I'm not gonna open up another can of worms and sit there and go into whatever. I just wanted to say I have a lot of books. I read everything. Everything, you know, even science, mysticism, all of that shit, you know, really intrigues me. And I like to fucking read, and I kind of stopped this last year because I'm doing the show. I do reading during the day on the internet and stuff, but I miss picking up a book and just going 50 fucking pages a night, just bang, 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 you know? So, and I retain everything that I read. That's the only good thing. I retain. It's not like I have to go back and be like, you know? Because as I'm reading, I'm embedding those words in my fucking head. So, but again, getting back to the Russia thing, they're trying to redraw everything. The world, the EU is just fucking way too involved in controlling that area. It ain't gonna happen. You know, fucking Germany's to shit now.
Right.
Fucking France is to shit. England's to shit. Russia's about the only country left. Hungary is about the only country left. Slovakia. Fucking, you know, Serbia's even getting fucked with these migrants and shit. But Poland, not one migrant.
Right.
Poland's like, nope, this is a fucking Christian, Catholic, you know. It is what it is. So
we ain't letting anybody in.
Right. So, you know, they're trying to force feed everything. I make my prediction. Russia is going to keep all that shit, whether anybody likes it or not. Russia's not giving it up. You could sanction Russia till they turn fucking blue. And the guys would be like, okay, we're blue, but I'm going to tell you something. What language they speak in Kiev? Russian. Thank you very much. Spasiba. You know? Blet kurva. Blet. That's an ongoing gag with me and Mark. I say blet one time, and I don't know, there was some techno song that came on. I just was like throwing the blet in there, like dun dun dun.
You made it to the whole song now.
Kurva blet. You know, like I should have fucking recorded that. All right, so let's end the show. Hit the like.
Comment down below.
Subscribe.
Hit that notification bell so you don't miss us.
Share our videos.
Don't tag anybody unless it's Instagram.
And we'll see you on the next time of the Mood Lounge Show. Peace.
So say good night to the bad guy. Go on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.